He swears I'm not crazy. Like, he swears I'm not crazy. But I am. Niggas don't always be niggas. Honestly, this is a profanity field. It's vulgar and it's mature, so don't watch it if you can't handle those things, okay? Thank you. Why'd I do that? Okay, thanks. Now, let's get to the story. Okay, guys, so today's gonna be a funny story about the time that I got played. This may come to a shock for people, but once upon a time, not long ago, I was a hoe. I'm not one anymore.
Why the fuck you lying? Why?
But nothing against people that are, like, it's whatever. Last year, around this time, I was going through a phase where I thought it was cool to hook up with people's boyfriends, okay? And I have a lot of guys that I've hooked up with who had girlfriends, but there's one in particular that really stands out to me because he played me. And if you know me, you know that I have this thing where I don't want to be played more than 5 times in my life. This makes it like number 2, and I'm pushing it because I have a long life ahead of me because I'm a vegan. So I can't just keep getting played, because if I go over 5. So let's just start from the beginning. I'm not going to say any names. This kid's name is going to be... I'm nervous to like name someone's name who's like actually a name of someone who's boyfriend from my town, because I'm going to get fucking slaughtered. Alright, I'm just going to call him Sam, I guess. But he's a cool person, by the way. Let me mention that before I go on. So I'm not trying to hate on him or anything like that. Like, 10 out of 10. So around this time last year, I was sitting in my bed, and I got a Snapchat from somebody, and it was Sam. So I looked at his name, and like around this time I was really like popular on Snapchat for being a hoe, and like I would just get a lot of Snapchats from random guys like from around the world, and I would never answer them, and I wasn't gonna add them back or anything. So I thought he was one of those kind of people, but then I realized his girlfriend was kind of like super popular, and I was stalking her Twitter once, and I realized that was his name. So I was like, oh, this guy's a girlfriend and he's from my town. Okay, 10 out of 10. So I was like, fine, I'll just Snapchat him back, because like I love guys that have girlfriends that want me, because I had fucking issues, okay? Don't fucking come for me, whatever. Me and Sam started talking, and he was just like literally begging to have sex with me. I'm also the kind of bitch that doesn't like to fuck people, honestly, so I was like, you know, it's whatever. I'll just keep on stringing him along because I don't give a fuck. And me and my BFF and I were once, like, just being our host selves. He was asking us to have a threesome and all this shit, and I was like, damn, like, this is crazy. This dude has a girlfriend, and he really is in love with us, but, like, it wasn't that big of a deal. Like, I wasn't feeling myself. A girlfriend's guy wanted me. Like, I really didn't care that much. Anyway, so time goes on and on and on, and like me and Sam never really did anything. We just always kind of like Snapchatted talking about doing stuff, but we never actually did anything. I'm already in college, like living my life, doing my thing, but I come back for Thanksgiving. So Thanksgiving comes around. It's Thanksgiving Day, by the way, like Thanksgiving Day. Like, this is how much of a thought that I was, right? By the way, let me mention that Thanksgiving, him and his girlfriend were together. They broke up for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah, he was telling me in the car, like, oh, yeah, like, I'm so happy I'm not with her. Like, I was miserable with her. Like, my mom doesn't let me have other girls over because she loves her so much and all this stuff. And I was like, dude, I don't really care about your life. I'm just here to fuck you. Like, I don't care. Sorry. So Thanksgiving Day comes around, and Sam was texting me and was like, hey, like, let's hang out. And I was like, okay, whatever. It's legit. Let's do it. And let me tell you. Let me tell you. I can't even tell you because I'll probably get fucking kicked off of social media for this shit, but 10 out of 10. Not even. It was a 20 out of 10. 20 out of 10. And I was like, shit. I texted my roommate, and I was like, listen, I can't text him again. Like, I can't have sex with him again because I will fall in love, because his dick game was just that real. I'm sorry to be vulgar, but it was just that real. So this is the part of the story where it gets kind of serious, so it's gonna like kind of like not be as funny anymore right now. So December comes around. I have a situation basically. I'm going through a lot, and I just can't really be into it with anyone. I come home for Christmas break, and Sam is like texting me. He's like, oh, you're coming home from me, like, I can't wait to see you and all this shit. And I'm just like, fuck, like, it's not happening. Like, I couldn't do it. Like, I literally could not bring myself to do it at all. I didn't want to at all. So, like, I literally just told him, like, I have too much stuff going on, like, I can't do it, like, I'm sorry. And then he was like, he respected, like, he was cool, he was like, whatever, like, it's fine, like, it's cool. January, February, I don't know, one of the two rolls around, and I tell him about my situation, and he's really supportive of me. And this is where I get pissed. I wasn't pissed back then, but I'm pissed now. Because the situation that I was in was a situation that made me very, very fragile. And he knew this. And instead of being a genuine ass person, he took it for granted. And you won't understand that part until later, but just think about that, okay? So then I was like, well, it's going to take me a lot to have sex with somebody again, but I mean, I trust you, and I feel like you won't be an asshole, so I guess that we can do it. And he was like, that's awesome, like, great. By the way, I forgot to mention, him and his girlfriend are back together at this point. Sorry, I'm a bad person, whatever, I don't care. We were talking about it, but I never thought it was going to actually happen for like a while. I thought it was going to happen whenever I got back to town for a summer break. Like, I wasn't ready for it to happen fast, but in February, you know, he was like, I'm in Pittsburgh, because I go to school in Pittsburgh. He was like, why don't I just come down and see you, or whatever. And I was like, fine, like, you can come over. And I was talking to my roommates, I was like nervous, I was crying, I was so freaking scared because I didn't know how it was going to turn out. And he came over, and everything was like perfect, like 100% perfect. It was like the best thing that's ever happened to me in my life. It was like, he was so sweet the whole time. He was making sure I was okay. He never even once tried to push his boundaries at all. Like, he was literally so sweet, and I was literally so happy that someone actually had that much respect for me to actually care about like my feelings in that kind of situation. So it was awesome, right? So he left. He texted me right after, made sure I was okay. Like, literally, it was great. Like, it was awesome. Like, he was so sweet about it. And I called my stepmom. I was like, I'm so excited. Like, I'm actually able to do that. I never thought I'd be able to do it again. I told my roommates. Like, I told all my like close friends because I was really freaking happy. So at this point, my roommate kind of calls this the superhero effect, that I kind of like made it like he was saving me. And so I really kind of like got attached to, like, not really him. Like, I was never like, oh, I love him, but it was kind of like I just got attached to like him kind of being my safety. Does that make sense? So yeah. Then when I came back for spring break, we had sex again and stuff like that. Nothing really exciting happened, but yeah. Then listen to this shit. Spring break, after we had sex, he never talked to me. He stopped talking to me for literally at least a month. So my petty ass blocked his number, blocked his Facebook, blocked his Twitter, blocked all of his shit because I don't give a fuck. And then I unblocked his number just because I was like feeling a happy mood. I didn't even know why. I just unblocked his number. So my last week of school, I went out with my friends because it was my last weekend. So I was like, let's just do it. And I'm with my friends, and he FaceTimes me. I wanted to mention that the night before, I FaceTimed him whenever I was drunk. So that's why he FaceTimed me that night. And I'm like, Sam, what do you want? He's like, why did you block me? Like, I want to know why you blocked me. And I was like, because you didn't want to fucking talk to me. He was like, you know, I have a girlfriend. Like, I can't just talk to you all the time. Like, she can't know that we're hooking up. I was like, okay, well, I don't give a fuck about your girlfriend. By the way, I was a little bit tipsy, so. And he was like, well, you know, like, that's my girl. I was like, I don't give a fuck about your girl. So basically he was talking about his girlfriend. Then I was okay, whatever, fuck you, like, I don't want to talk to you, like, don't expect me to be okay with you if you don't text me back. And he was like, no, like, I'm sorry, I'll text you back. Then he had the nerve to be like, he was just saying something. He was like, okay, but I'm the dude that cares about you the most, right? I'm the dude that gives it to you the best. Like, bitch, bye. Or, like, the whole night I was kind of arguing with him, and I was just like, you're a hoe. And he was like, no, I'm not. And he was like, you're the only girl I'm fucking right now other than my girlfriend. Which was probably a lie, but whatever. And, yeah, he was just being himself, and he was like, oh, are you fucking any other dudes down there, and stuff like that. And I was like, no, I'm not. And he was like, well, I'm gonna come see you Thursday because I miss you. And I was like, okay, whatever, it's fine. He was just saying all the shit to me. He was just like, yeah, I don't need to have sex with anyone but you and my girlfriend because you have everything that... Just thinking back about the shit that he used to say makes me want to fucking kill myself because, like, he literally... Whatever. Then that night, I sent him a Snapchat of me and another guy, and he was like, really, that's how it is? Like, oh, and then that night I had sex with another guy, and honestly, I could not do it. Like, I don't know what it was, but I felt like since I felt like Sam was my safety, that when I had sex with somebody else, I had really bad panic attacks, and, that's something that still kind of happens to me, but it's, like, not as bad, but I can't even. So I told him about that, and then he was like, well, you know, if you have sex with another guy, I'm not coming down on Thursday, so just wait for me or something like that. And then he was like, you know, I'll fuck with you forever if you delete our messages and only talk to me on Snapchat. I think that maybe for him that was a smart idea because I know that when I'm petty, I can be very petty, but I'm not the kind of person to just expose someone for, like, no reason. Like, I only would do that if you really, truly, genuinely disrespected me, and he hasn't done that yet, so we're all good. But I got pissed off because why the fuck would you think that I would just expose your ass for no reason? Like, first of all, I know for damn sure if I were to go and tell your girlfriend we were having sex, I would never have sex with you again. And since you're the best person I've ever had sex with, why would I do that to myself? He was crying about it, and I was like, you know what, it's annoying as fuck because I trusted you with something really important, and if you don't trust me, like, what's the point of us doing this? Like, we don't have trust for each other. He was like, whatever, like, it's fine, I'll see you Thursday. And I was like, okay, see ya. So then Thursday rolls around, and he doesn't come. And my emotional ass starts bawling my eyes out. Like, I'm just talking to my roommate. I'm like, I literally can't do this. Like, I'm so annoyed that, like, he says one thing and doesn't do it. Like, I'm so fucking annoyed. And then push comes to shove, and I'm back home for the summer. But no, it's been a while since he hasn't texted me back, right? My petty ass on the bed, like, wow, you think that I won't expose your ass? Like, I did a complete 180 because, like, I was pissed. So I did some petty shit, which I do kind of regret at this point because it's whatever. But then he calls me. And he's like, what the fuck is your problem? I'm like, bitch, you're my problem. I actually didn't say that. I didn't say that at all. But he was just being an asshole at first. And then I was like, listen, like, don't. Because I'm not the one. Basically, he was just telling me that he loves his girlfriend now, which is great. Like, very happy for you. I'm very happy for you. But I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Ugh. It irks my nerves to the extreme when a guy, or just people in general, will just stop talking to you for no fucking reason without giving you an explanation. Like, I understand you don't owe me one, but bitch, you owe me one. You know what I mean? So fucking shady. Like, if I were that shady, I would hate myself. I'm sorry, but I would. I was just mad that I wasn't getting texted back. Now, him and his girlfriend are very happy, which I'm very excited for. I doubt he's not cheating on her. Like, he probably is with somebody else, and that's exciting. Like, that's good for you. Like, I'm glad. So, anyways, after this whole thing went down, something else happened, but I'm not going to talk about it because I feel like if I talk about that, then it's going to be super obvious who I'm talking about, so I'm not going to go there. I basically got really hurt about this situation. I was so freaking upset about it because I just put so much trust and effort into this person. I also seen the pain that his girlfriend has to go through sometimes, and that kind of hurt me. Like, I don't want to be someone who, like, causes heartbreak, so I definitely don't really see myself ever again in my future, like, being the kind of person that sleeps with guys that have girlfriends, because I just don't think that's something that I want to be a part of anymore. But I'm just sad that I got played, and I'm sad that someone used me and took advantage of me, because I never thought it would happen to me, ever. I thought I was always gonna be the strong ass bitch. I hope that you niggas don't watch this and get any ideas, because I don't get played often, so don't get any ideas, because it's not gonna happen. Sorry.
Fuck all these niggas.